Turmeric is one of those things that I think everyone should grow. Don't often use a lot of it, but it's really, really productive and it's extremely good for you, all the rumours have. And I'm running low on turmeric now, so it's time to put some more in. And as I said, really, really simple. We're going to grow it in pots, as usual. Grow most things in pots, because you can, and they're easy to take care of. Now I've got one down here that had a failed plant in it. The soil in here hasn't been utilised much, but it was a native that was in here, so we want to build it up a little bit. So let's have a look at what we're going to do. We're just going to dig this up a little bit, and as you can see, it's quite rich and dark and not a lot of earthworms in there, unfortunately. So we've got some room. Ah, there's an earthworm. In here, cute fella. Stay there. Yeah, you don't want to be a movie star, do you? Right, we'll get him in a minute. So there we go. I'm not going to put them in just yet. So first thing we're going to do is put in a bit of blood and bone. So it's not my favourite blood and bone, this one. I like to get the one from Green Life soil, but this is pretty good too. So a good whack of that in there. And the next important part is the organic material. And for that, we're going to be using some Piggypost that I get from DSATCO. This is lovely stuff. It's really good for a couple of reasons. Put a picture of it up there. But pig manure is a real ecological problem. There's so much of it produced because we eat so much pork. Well, most of us eat pork, some of us don't. So what do you do with all of that manure? It's not suitable to go directly on the plants because they're omnivores and they get fed lots of chicken and other things. So it's not a particularly hygienic manure. So what DSATCO have done is they've worked a way to treat it so that it's quite safe to use in the garden. And it is very rich. So it's a wonderful bought compost that I use in things like this to build up the soil, get lots of organic matter in there. A little bit more in, I think. Normally when you're digging through this piggy plot, you find whole chicken bones. But believe it or not, it's a really good way of making use of the chickens that die in the poultry farms. Feed them to the pigs. Doesn't sound very nice to the animals, but hey, at least you're making use of it. So there we go, a bit of blood and bone, quite a lot of Piggypost in there. It should be good now to put our corns in. Corns? Corns, can't remember. But anyway, here they are here. I've got 3 of them that came with it. Going to put that one in on its own, and I'm going to put these 2 together. So let's pop that in at the edge, and this one at the middle. I think it's like ginger where it grows sideways. So they should just sort of sprout up every couple of inches. And if you look there, we've just got a green shoot just starting to bulge out, which is great. So there we go. I will cover that with some straw. And in a year's time, we'll pull it up. So there it is, all done. For this one, I'll probably give this one a year and then pull it out, harvest some, keep some for replanting. But this other larger one, I'm going to leave for 2 years because then you get a really, really good crop. So if you've grown turmeric before, let me know how you got on, if you got any hints on what I should do with it. If you haven't grown it before, recommend that you give it a shot. Not to use as a spice, maybe make some turmeric lattes or some yuppie thing that people drink nowadays. But this is meant to be really good for arthritis. Well, not really good for arthritis, really bad for arthritis, really good for people with arthritis. Anyway, you want to see how it turns out? Do the usual, like, subscribe, bell icon. You guys enjoy life. I'll catch you in the garden.